Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
Hello,
Yes,
teacher.
okay.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
That's great, finally. Okay, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on with the app. But for a moment, I couldn't hear anything. I couldn't use any tool. But here I am. How do you feel, guys? How are you today?
Fine, thank you, teacher. With the weather hot.
I know, I know, the same here. It's totally hot. And you guys, how do you feel?
More or less good, teacher.
Very good, very good.
Yeah.
Who else?
Yes, teacher, very well.
Very good, very good. All right, I can see many people with the camera on. Thank you, guys. Excellent. I'm happy to see you here. Welcome to the class. Welcome, welcome, everybody. So let's see. Do I have new people? Is there someone who weren't here yesterday? No? Okay, do you have the access to the platform or not yet?
Not yet.
No, yes.
Not yet.
Okay,
I have access, but it's no.
it doesn't appear the new level yet.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, let's wait. We need to wait, okay? So let's see. I'm going to share the presentation. Let's see. Do you remember the topics that we started yesterday?
Yes.
What was the topic?
Contables.
Countable and countable.
Very good. Yes, everybody, can you see it?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Very good. Okay, so today, guys, we are going to continue practicing that topic. Today is the class number 2. Today is July 25th. And just a reminder of the rules for the ones who didn't listen to this yesterday. It's just a reminder. Don't forget, guys, to add your full names. Yesterday, when I was checking the attendance, not everybody had the full names. Okay, so right now, please, everybody check if you have your full name correct. Okay, because yesterday there are some people that I don't know who they were because they didn't have the correct name. If you don't have your full name, guys, I mean, you are not going to have the attendance. That's why to write a full name is very important. Don't forget the camera on. Yesterday, when I took the screenshots, if you remember, I told you that I will take 2 screenshots during the class. When I took the screenshot, there were some people with the camera off. Okay, so remember, it's necessary to have the camera on all the time during the full class. So let's keep a good attendance. Let's connect the 90 minutes. Again, yesterday I had some people, guys, they didn't connect the 90 minutes. I had people with only 50 minutes. There were people with just 60 minutes, 30 minutes. So be careful with that, okay? So try to connect the 90 minutes exactly. Don't forget to participate in the class, okay? You don't have the user to the platform, so it's okay. We need to wait, no problem. So basically, that is the reminder that I wanted to say. Is it clear, the rules? Everybody? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Pretty
Yes,
good.
teacher.
Okay, so let's start with the review that we studied yesterday. Okay, if you remember, we practiced a little bit the countables and uncountables. If we are talking about a city, or if we are talking about a town, can you remember, guys, some of the things that are countable?
Park, supermarket.
The supermarket, yes.
Lake.
Police station.
Restaurant, schools.
Very good. Those ones are countables. Remember the characteristic of the countables, okay?
Yes, they have plural.
Exactly. Look, countables, they can be in singular, but also they can be in plural, okay? So for example, I can say one school or a lot of schools, okay? I can say one supermarket, but also I can say supermarkets, restaurants, okay? So when we are talking about countables, it's because we have the singular form, but also the plural form. Now, can you remember some of the uncountable things that I can find in a city or in a town?
Pollution or garbage.
Water.
Traffic.
Rice, salt.
Look, now I have a question. If I have uncountable, what is the characteristics of the uncountables?
Singular.
Ah, they are always in,
Singular.
we don't have plural form for the uncountables. Can I say traffics?
No,
Never. Can I say pollutions?
no,
No. Can I say waters?
no.
Never. Okay, so that is one of the characteristics of the uncountables. They are always in singular. So if they are always in singular, what is the verb to be that I'm going to use with them?
Is.
That is the one. We can never say, there are some pollution. Can I say that? There are some
No.
pollution? Never, right? We always
Never.
say there
Is.
is.
There is.
There are traffic. There are traffic?
No.
Never. We are going to say there is traffic. Got it? Understood? Is it clear, the countables and uncountables?
Yes,
About the
teacher.
city? Great. Okay. So if it is clear, let's review some of the structures. This is a review, okay? Before starting the topic for today. Remember that we studied some quantifiers. We studied some and we studied any. Can I use some with the countables? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. With one condition. What is the condition?
Plural.
Plural.
So can I use some with the countables in singular?
No.
No.
Never,
No,
right?
never.
Always has to be in plural. Can I use some with the uncountables? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, definitely. Okay. Can I use some in affirmative, negative, or questions?
Affirmative.
After negative in question.
Okay. I have to use some for affirmative sentences. But if the sentence, if the sentence is in negative?
Any.
Any.
Any, you have to use any.
Any is in negative, or if you have
A question.
okay. And look at this one. Here we got some examples. If I say there are some, what can we say here? Tell me about your town, guys. There are some parks. Okay, look, always in plural.
Plural.
What else? Something countable in plural. In my city, there are some
Restaurants.
okay, restaurants. What else?
Trees.
Trees. What else?
Buildings.
Buildings. Schools.
Stores.
Stores. So remember the characteristic, guys. Some is always for affirmative sentences. Okay, so for example, if I say, there are not some parks, is that correct?
No.
In this case, no, it is not correct. If the sentence is in negative, what is the word that I need to use?
Any.
Any.
Any, very good. For example, you know what, guys? In my city, there are not any lakes. How about in yours?
Yes.
Yes, in my city,
there is a lake.
There is a lake.
Can you hear me? Yes?
Yes.
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 Tell me something that you don't have. There are
Ah,
any,
There are not any hospitals.
okay, hospitals. And you guys?
Drugstore.
Drugstores. There are not any drugstores? Okay. What else?
There are not any bookstore.
Okay, bookstores. I'm trying to write all of them, but there are a lot. Okay, let's stop there. Always in plural. Imagine if I say, well, teacher, in my city, there are not some bookstores. Can I say that?
No.
No.
What is the correct one?
bookstores.
There are not any bookstore.
It's in
Any.
negative. So I have to say
Any.
any. Can I say it in singular? For example, teacher, in my city, there is not any bookstore.
No.
Never. If you use countable, you have to use it always in
Plural.
plural. Understood this part?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Maybe.
Oh,
A
teacher.
little confused.
It's confusing. That's why we are reviewing this topic. We are going to have some practice, but please take note about the structure. Okay, I wanted to take note about the structure. Again, some is for affirmative sentences. And any, on the other hand, it's for negative
Negative
or
sentence. In question.
good. In these moments, we are going to see just the affirmative and negative. Okay, later we are going to see the questions. Now, let's move on to the uncountables. What happens if I have uncountables? Remember that the uncountables are in singular or plural?
Singular.
Always in plural. Yes? Plural or singular?
Singular.
Pay attention. So, we always say there is. Okay? There is some, for example, you know what, guys? In my city, there is some garbage. Not so much, right? But some. There is some garbage. How about yours? What do you have in your city?
There is some pollution.
Okay. There is some pollution. What else?
A lot of traffic.
Okay. So we're going to see later the use of a lot of, don't worry. But we can say, there is some traffic.
Traffic.
Can I say traffics? There is some traffics.
No.
Never.
No.
Always in singular. Okay? Now, if it is in negative, it's the same, guys. We cannot use some. We will continue using
Any.
For example, you know, in my city, there is not any delinquency. It's a very safe place. How about your guys? Tell me something that you don't have in your cities.
Security.
Okay. There is not any security or water,
is-
you say?
There is no any water. Yeah.
Any water? Oh my goodness. Okay, so you see, we are talking about, guys, uncountable things. Okay? Review. Some, it's for both countables and uncountables.
Countable.
The difference is, if you use countable, they have to be in
Plural.
plural. If you use some, guys, it's for affirmative
Sentence.
sentences. And any is for,
Negative or questions.
that's it. That is what you have to remember. Is it clear? Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any questions so far?
No.
No questions?
No.
Ready for the exam?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
But you said that you don't have questions. Come on. Okay, let's have practice. Uh-huh.
I don't understand what is the difference, for example, in uncountable, and there is some, and there is not any. For me, it's the same, no,
In which one?
because
There is
it's
some and there is not any. Mhm. Okay, let
it's
me.
the same.
Not really. Look at this, guys. The translation is going to change. For example, if you say, there is some pollution, we are saying like, hay algo, right? Hay algo de pollution, okay? But if we say there is not any pollution, that means
No
zero.
hay nada.
Exactly. It's like nothing, no pollution in my city. Got it? That is the difference. Here in the affirmative is like something, right? Kind of. Not so much, but it's not zero. It's like 50-50, right? There is some pollution. But if you say any, it means like, no, teacher, there is not any pollution. That means totally zero. Got it?
Got it.
Excellent. Any other questions that you may have?
Oh,
Did you, yes, do you have a question?
no.
Okay, did you take notes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's move on there. Okay, let's move on. Now, let's start. Today we are going to continue with this topic. We are going to include more quantifiers. But let's see, I will be asking individually. I have a city over here, okay? And let me see. Let me pick Tanya. Hello, Tanya.
Hello, teacher.
Okay, Tanya, tell me a sentence using there is, there are, but you have to include some about what you can see in this city. What can you see? You can give me the sentence in affirmative or in negative, but use the quantifier, some or any. Go ahead.
Okay. In this city, there are some restaurants.
Okay, let me write your sentence. She said that in this city, there are some restaurants. Like this, Tanya?
Yes, restaurants.
Restaurants. Let's try to exaggerate a little bit the plural, okay?
Okay.
So, what do you think, guys? Is this sentence correct? There are some restaurants?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Actually, look, I have one restaurant over here. I have another restaurant over here. So, yeah, it's in plural. Pretty good. Okay, very good sentence. Let me ask to someone else.
Teacher,
Yes,
sorry that I interrupt you.
go ahead.
Sorry, but I got one question.
Go ahead.
Is some restaurants there, but if you only, y si solo hay one thing,
Ah, good
How can I
sentence.
tell you?
Okay,
There
imagine
is-
in this case, guys, for example, a swimming pool. How many swimming pools can you see here?
Only one.
Only one. Okay, is countable or uncountable?
Countable,
So
but
if
it's a
I have
singular.
only one, how can I
It's
say that?
singular.
There is
There is one pool.
There is one pool.
In this case, guys, if you only have one, easy,
And
we say there is
there is a pool.
one
One.
or
Okay.
a pool. That's all. In this case, we cannot say some because it's in singular.
Singular.
It is countable. So if it is in singular, countable, easy, you can say one or you can say a. There is one pool or there is a
Pool.
pool. Got it, Adriana?
Okay, thank you very much. Yes,
You're
got
very
it.
welcome. Excellent. Okay, let's see. Marjorie. Hello, Marjorie. Are you there? No? Okay, no worries. I can see Ruth Noemi. Hello, Ruth.
Hello.
Okay, Ruth, tell me a sentence. What can you see here?
Okay. There is a one post office.
Ah, look at this one. There is
A police.
a post office. Can you see more or is only one?
Just only one.
Only one. So we can say there is a or one post office. Nice. Now let me pick someone else. Let me pick two. Irene. Irene Reynosa. Hello, Irene. Give me a sentence.
Hi.
Go ahead.
Okay. In this city, there are many stores.
Okay. There are many stores. Okay, but instead of many, because we haven't studied many yet, instead of many, we can say
Some.
some. There are some stores. Okay. Marvin Alexander. Marvin, go ahead. Give me a sentence.
Okay, there is a post office.
Okay. But your classmate already said the sentence. Tell me.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are some buildings.
There are some buildings. Pretty good. Okay, let's see. Emerson. Hello, Emerson.
Yes, teacher.
Give me a sentence.
Okay. Anemone is good.
The ones you prefer.
Okay. There isn't any stadium.
Ah, look at this one. I'm going to write that one. He is talking about the stadium. There isn't any stadium. Can I use any in that sentence?
Yes.
There
It's negative.
isn't any stadium. Stadium
Now-
is countable or uncountable?
It's countable.
It's countable.
Countable.
It's countable. Can I use any for countables in singular?
Eh,
Yes, there are.
Only plural.
oh, yes.
There
In
are.
this case, we can change the sentence. Listen, you will have two options, okay? You can say there isn't a stadium or there aren't any,
Stadiums. In stadiums.
and you need to add the letter S, okay? But
Okay.
remember, only
get it.
with plurals. Is it clear, this sentence? Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
A
very
little
good.
confused.
I know, it's confusing, guys, but no worries. That's why we are reviewing and we will continue reviewing this topic, okay? No worries. Mario Hernandez. Hello, Mario.
Hello.
Tell me a sentence. You can
Mm,
say it in affirmative or negative, the ones that you prefer.
There are 2 cafe.
Okay, there are 2 cafe or 2 cafes.
Cafes.
Cool. Now, if it is in plural, if you see, you have 2 options. You can see there are 2, give specifically the numbers, or you can use another word. There are
Some cafes.
That's the one.
Some
Cafes. Okay, what about pollution, guys? Can you see pollution in this city?
No.
So
No.
what would be the sentence?
Very clear.
There is not any pollution.
There is not any
Any
pollution.
There is not any traffic.
Very good. There is not any traffic. What
There is
else?
no any garbage.
Not any
There is not
garbage.
any garbage. Pretty good. How about negatives, but in plural? For example, schools. Can you see schools in this city?
There
No.
Some schools.
Okay, there aren't some
Any
schools.
There aren't
Any school.
Any school.
There
Any
aren't any schools. Something else
They
that you cannot see?
they are not any churches.
Very good. There aren't any churches. Pretty good. Anything else?
There aren't any parks.
stations,
Gas stations?
gas stations.
Yes, there aren't any gas stations. Parks, can we have a park here?
Yes.
No.
Well, actually, I think that this swimming pool counts as a park, I guess. Well, maybe, right? Maybe. Okay, cinemas. Do we have cinemas in this city?
Yes.
Yes.
So what will be the
They-
sentence?
They are
There is
some cinemas.
cinema.
A cinema.
Yes.
There
They are
yes.
they
There are
are
2
they
cinemas.
are
There are some cinemas.
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 Now, be careful with the pronunciation. Remember that we are using the verb there. There are. Sometimes we make a mispronunciation and we say they are. Can I say, they are some cinemas? Can I say that?
No.
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 If we say they, it's totally different. So we have to say there. There. Okay. So this is the way that we can use some and any. Just remember, everybody, we have contables. If you want to use some and any with the contables, always in plural. Okay, that is the rule. Understood?
Yes.
Yes.
Any questions so far?
No.
Now
No.
you're ready for the exam, right?
No.
No.
Come on. Okay, let's have more practice so you can feel confident, okay? This is the exercise that we had yesterday. Let's complete the exercise, okay? Let me open it up. Give me a second. If you remember, look at in this picture, guys. Can you see 2 rivers in this picture?
No.
How
No.
many rivers can you see?
Only one.
Only one, okay? So, but the sentence says 2 rivers. So the sentence is going to be in affirmative or in negative.
Affirmative.
Affirmative.
But I have the check here. So give me the sentence. How can I say? Can I say there is 2 rivers?
No.
There are.
There are.
There are.
Okay. Well, we cannot see it.
There aren't.
The reason.
Is there?
Okay, listen. Look at the picture, but look at the check here. If I
It's
have a
affirmative.
check, it means
It's affirmative.
affirmative, right? Okay, there are 2 rivers in my town. If I give the specific number, do I need to use some, any? What do you think?
No.
It
Don't need.
I don't need.
don't need
Don't need.
anything.
We don't need it. right? So for example, if you say, there are some 2 rivers, can we say that? There are
No.
some 2 rivers?
No.
Never.
No.
There are some
Okay.
rivers.
In this case,
Can we say?
exactly, we have 2 options. You can say there are some rivers or just there are 2 rivers. In the next sentence, negative. This is an exercise that we had yesterday. Do you remember?
Yes.
Beach,
Negative.
countable or uncountable?
Countable.
Countable. Countable.
Okay. So,
Uncountable.
X, negative. Go ahead.
There aren't
Are
any beach.
There isn't.
Any.
There
Okay.
aren't a beach.
The first, listen
There
to me,
isn't.
listen to me, listen to me. There are one thing that you have to check first, the noun. You need to identify if the noun is countable or uncountable. In this case, we say that beach is countable. Is in singular or plural?
It's in singular.
Singular.
It's in singular. Okay. In this case, can I use there are if it is in singular?
No.
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 There is.
Okay. But
There isn't. There
There
isn't.
There isn't any.
we are saying, pay attention, everyone. There isn't because it's an X. The X means negative, okay? So if I say there isn't countable in singular, can I say there isn't any beach in my town?
No.
Never, right? Because it's in singular, it's countable. So what can I include?
Isn't.
Isn't a, okay? There isn't a beach in my town, okay? Next, affirmative. This is something that we studied yesterday. Now, remember the first thing, identify the noun. Snow, countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
Uncountable. We cannot count the snow. So can I use there are with uncountables?
No.
No.
Is
Right?
there is.
There is.
There is. Can I say there is a snow?
No.
No. So can I use there is some or any?
Some.
Why? Why do you think that is some instead of
Other
any?
sentences is
Porque it's affirmative. It's affirmative, no, it's
It's
negative.
affirmative. Very good job. Okay, let's continue. I'm talking about mountains. Mountains, countable or uncountable?
Countable.
The X means negative. Can I use there is or there isn't?
No.
No. There aren't.
The correct one is?
there aren't.
Can I say, okay, there aren't mountains?
No.
Any.
There aren't any
Any.
mountains.
Why? Why any instead of some?
Because it's negative.
Because it's negative.
Because it's negative. Very good. Okay, I will be asking individually again. Only the person I ask, only that person answers, please. Okay, let me ask to Daniel Enrique. Hello, Daniel.
Hello, teacher.
What will be the sentence here? I have traffic.
Traffic is uncountable.
Countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
Okay. The check means that the sentence is in affirmative. Go ahead.
There is.
Okay. There is.
Okay. And some traffic in my town.
There is some traffic in my town. Is that correct, everybody?
Yes.
Totally.
Yes.
Very good. Excellent. Okay, the next one. Rocio Lopez. Hello, Rocio. Hello? No? Okay. Hello? No? Okay. Natalie. Natalie, can you hear me?
Yes.
Complete the sentence, please.
There aren't any stadiums in my town.
Okay, there aren't any stadiums in my town. Is that correct, everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
Totally. Look, plural, countable. Excellent job. Okay. Gabriela. Is there, Gabriela?
Yes,
Okay, complete the sentence, please.
there are some lakes in my town.
Is that correct, everybody?
Yes,
No.
Yes.
Look,
yes,
it's affirmative,
yes.
countable. So, yes, there are some lakes in my town. Okay, let's see. I want to ask to everyone, but Jaime Alexander. Hello, Jaime.
Hello.
Okay, complete the sentence, please.
Yeah. There are.
There are you sure? Look, it
So.
says amusement park.
Oh, yeah, sir. There is.
Negative. There is.
Oh, there is a negative.
Yes.
So there aren't.
There aren't, but it says park.
Yes, sure. There isn't.
Ah, very good. So remember, everybody, the first things that you need to do is identify if the word is in singular or plural. Okay, there isn't. And, some, or any.
Any.
There isn't. No. We cannot use. Why? Why can we use any in this sentence, everybody?
Because it's in singular.
Park is countable or uncountable?
It's countable. It's countable.
Countable, but it's in singular.
Singular.
So that's why we cannot use any. So what is the correct one, Jaime?
And, sorry.
It's okay. But it's
exactly that.
and. There isn't an amusement park. So that is what you have to remember. If it is in singular, we cannot use any or some, as long if it is countable. Okay, because of the time, the last one, volunteer? I'm talking about mall.
Me.
Walter, go ahead.
Yes. There is a mall in my town.
Okay. Can we count the malls?
Yes.
Yes. In this case, it's in singular. So that's why we cannot use some, because it's countable, but in singular. Understood? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Ready for the exam?
Yes.
I don't see like so convinced, everyone. I know it's a difficult topic, but we will continue practicing, okay? I'm trying to explain as simple as I can, but I'm going to show you some other quantifiers, and I think that these ones will be easier, okay? So look at this, everyone. Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, now, there are more quantifiers. We already studied some. Can we use some with countables? Yes, but it has to be in?
Affirmative.
And in plural, exactly.
Oh,
Can we
yeah.
use any for countables? Yes.
Yes.
But they had to be in plural, and they had to be in negative or
Question.
Okay. Now, can we use some for uncountables?
Yes.
Yes.
In affirmative. Can we use any for uncountables? Yes. But
Yes.
in negative or
Question.
exactly. Pretty good. Now, let's see. There are some other quantifiers. We have a few and we have a little. What is the difference between a few and a little? What do you think?
A few.
It's in plural.
A few is for plural countables or uncountables.
Countable.
For example, think about your city. I can say, well, in my city, guys, there are a few schools. Okay, remember, if we want to use these quantifiers with countables, we are going to say there are. Hey, there are a few schools. How about you guys? A few is the opposite of a lot. Okay, if I say a few schools, it means maybe 2 schools, not so many. Okay, what else? Tell me something that you have a few in your city.
In my city, there are a few churches.
Okay. Some of you said restaurants. Walter said churches. Look at the characteristics. Always in
Plural.
plural. Okay? Now, the opposite, if I have uncountables, I cannot say a few. In my city, there is a few pollution. No. A few is only for
Countable.
countables. But if I have uncountable, what is the word that I need to use? I'm going to use
A little.
a little. For example, in my city, there is, remember that the uncountables are always in singular, so we say there is. There is a little, okay, garbage. What else?
Water.
Water. Oh my God. We need to say water, guys. What else? There is a little
Security.
okay. Pollution, security.
Alcohol.
You have a lot of water, but a little alcohol. Okay, but look, the characteristic here, everybody, is if I have countable, can I use a little with countables?
No.
If I have countable in plural, I have to use a few. Again, can I say, for example, in my city, there are a few supermarkets. Can I say that? A few?
No. But there are to say supermarkets.
Supermarkets. Always in plural. Okay? And if I have uncountables, we just use a little. Can I say, there is a little waters?
No.
No, it has to be in singular. Is it clear the difference between a few and a little?
Yes.
Yes, for the moment.
During the exam is that we have questions, right? Let's have a practice. I have here different words. Tell me if I need to use a little or a few. If I'm talking about lemonade, can I say a little lemonade or a few lemonade?
A little lemonade.
A little.
Can I count the lemonade?
No.
No, right?
No.
I cannot say I want 3 lemonades. No, we can count the container. I want
Glasses.
3 glasses, for example. But
Glasses.
the liquid, we cannot count liquids. Man, a little or a few men?
A few.
A few. Men is in singular or plural?
In singular.
Singular.
Actually, man is plural. The singular is man.
Yes.
Okay. So can we count the men?
Yes.
Yes. We can count how many men we have here in the class, right? So we say a few men. Okay, milk.
A
Little milk.
Can we say milks?
No.
No, right? So we always use as uncountable. Sweets. Sweets is like to say
Sweets.
candies. Can we count the candies? The sweets?
Yes.
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 Yes. Women.
A little.
A little.
A few women.
A few.
Mm,
A few.
A little or a few?
A few.
A few.
Okay, listen. Women is in plural. Which
Plural.
one is the singular?
Woman.
Woman.
Woman. Okay, so we are going to say a few. Can we count the women?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Money. A few or a little money?
A little.
Few.
A few.
A
Money
few money.
is countable
A little.
or uncountable?
Countable.
Countable.
Uncountable.
Can I say, I have a lot of monies?
No, it's
No.
uncountable.
No.
Uncountable.
We don't
It's
have plural,
uncountable.
so that's why it's uncountable. We are going to say a little. Is, listen, pay attention with this word because it can be confusing. You can say, teacher, but I can count the money. No, you can count the dollars. Can we count the dollars? $1,
Yes.
$2, $3. But we cannot say one money, two monies, three monies. We cannot count it, right? So that's why we are going to say a little money. If you have dollars, in that case, you say a few dollars. Got it? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
And friends. Can we count the friends?
Yes.
Yeah,
A few
few.
friends.
Ah,
Few
very
friends.
good. A few friends. Can we count the houses?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
A
a few
few
houses.
A
houses.
few houses.
A few houses. So that is the difference. Okay, a little is for uncountables and a few is for countables. What is the rule for the countables? That they have to be always in
Plural.
Plural.
plural. Can I say a few with singulars? For example, a few dog?
No.
No.
No, it's always in plural. So is it clear the difference between a little and a few?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions with a few and a little?
No question.
What is the opposite of a few?
A lot of.
Exactly. Look, we can say a lot of or we can say lot of, but
Teacher,
it's the same.
teacher, I got a question.
Go ahead.
When we say a little bit, what the meaning exactly?
Oh, a little bit is exactly the same of a little. You are just making an emphasis that is, but little, okay?
It's the same.
It's basically the same, yes.
Oh, okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, a lot of is the opposite, but look, a lot of is very easy to use because a lot of is for both. You can use a lot of for countables, look, but you can use a lot of for the uncountables too. What is the only condition for if you want to use a lot of? What is the condition?
It's affirmative.
In affirmative sentences. Can I say, you know what, teacher? In my city, there aren't a lot of schools. Can you say that?
No.
Why not?
Because it's negative.
Negative.
It's negative. Okay, so we are going to say there are a lot of schools. I can see Fernando has a question. Go ahead, Fernando.
Yes, teacher, I had a question.
Go ahead.
In the opposite case of a lot of, we can use many or much.
Yes, exactly. If we have, listen to me, guys. If you want to say a lot of, but the sentence is in negative, we are going to use many. For example, I'm sorry that I said the sentence in Spanish, but if I want to say, in my city no hay muchas escuelas. Listen, no hay muchas escuelas. How can I say that?
There aren't many schools.
Exactly. We say there aren't many schools. So if the sentence is in negative, we use many. But if I want to say, in my city hay muchas escuelas. How can we say that?
They are
There are a lot.
There
A
are
lot.
There
There are
are
a lot.
a lot of schools. That is the difference, okay? If it is affirmative, we use a lot of. If the sentence is in negative, we use many. But the meaning, guys, the meaning between a lot of and many is the same. Got it? Yes?
Yes.
Got it clear.
Okay, we are going to have practice. Don't worry, don't worry. We are going to practice this topic a lot. Okay, can I use a lot of with uncountables?
Yes.
Yes. And I can say, teacher, in my city, there is a lot of traffic. What else?
A lot of pollution.
There is a lot of pollution. What else?
There is a lot
There
of
is a lot of
garbage.
garbage.
There is a lot of garbage. Now, if I want to say a lot of, but in negative, I have to use
Much.
much. For example, I want to say, in my city, no hay mucha agua, teacher. How can I say that?
In my city, there is
isn't.
there isn't much water.
Very good. There isn't much water. Okay? That is the difference. Something good is, listen, a lot of is for both countables and uncountables. Okay? For both. The only rule is that a lot of is for affirmative sentences. If the sentence is in negative, okay, we need to change to many for the countables and much for the uncountables. Yes, got it?
Yes.
Did you copy this box, everyone? Copy
Yes.
because this box is going to help you a lot. Copy, please. Ready? Did you copy, everyone?
Yes.
Can I move?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, pretty good, pretty good. Okay, we are going to have practice and then we are going to have some speaking. Let's see. I don't know if you city. Can you see the city? Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The idea is complete the sentences using a few, a lot of, many, much, any, or a little. Okay? The first sentence says buildings. I want to use buildings. What will be the sentence here?
A lot of.
Okay, but give me the full sentence. There is, there are.
There are a lot
There
of.
are.
There
Okay.
are
A lot of
buildings.
Okay. Look at this one. There are plural, a lot of buildings. Buildings is countable or uncountable?
It's countable.
Countable.
Okay, let me ask individually. Let me start with Jimmy. Hello, Jimmy.
Jimmy not here.
Jimmy is there. Okay, Jimmy, tell me about people. Give me a sentence using people.
Okay. And there are a lot of people.
There are a lot of people. Is that correct, everyone?
Peoples.
There are a lot of peoples. Jimmy?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
No.
no,
No.
Yes or no?
no.
Why not?
Yes,
No.
No.
because
people, I
yes,
think.
it's people
People
because
is plural.
there is.
It
That's
is
a,
plural.
Pay attention,
there
pay
is.
attention, everybody pay attention here. What is the singular? If I have only one, can I say one person or one people?
One person.
Singular
Person.
is person.
The plural
person.
is
People.
People.
people. Do I need to add the letter S?
No.
No.
Unnecessary.
No, it's just people. There
People.
are a lot of
People.
people. That's it.
And I can say there is a lot of people.
No, because in this case, people is plural, guys. So we cannot say there is. Ah, there is a lot of people. No, we always say there are. Okay?
There are people.
There are a lot of people. Is it clear, Jimmy? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's continue with Helen. Hello, Helen.
Hello, teacher.
Tell me about trees.
There are a lot of trees.
Are you sure? I cannot see trees here.
Only one teacher.
Can you repeat
The word
I can
is
hear trees.
trees. I want to use that word, trees. Can you see trees in this city?
Only one.
I can hear you say trees.
Okay, trees. Give me the sentence using trees. Helen, go ahead.
There aren't
Okay, there aren't.
trees. There aren't more trees. There is more trees.
Okay, look at this one. Tree
countable.
is countable or uncountable?
Countable.
Countable. Yes, I can say 1 tree, 2 trees, 3 trees. Now, negative. There aren't.
Many? No.
Many.
Ah, we
Yes.
can say many. There aren't many trees. Because in this picture, how many can you see, guys? I can see one over here. And I think
Two.
it's another one
Two.
over here. So maybe just
Up in the
two.
building.
Yeah, on the top of the building is one. Look, so we don't have a lot. So we can say there aren't many trees. So we just have few, not many. Okay?
I
Now-
can say any.
Yes, of course. But remember, if you say there aren't any trees, the difference is that here means 0. 0, but can we have 0 trees here?
No.
No.
Not really. We have at least 2 or 3. So that's why we cannot say any. Because guys, if you say any, it's completely
Zero. Nothing.
exactly. Okay. Now, Rebecca Diaz, continue with, let's see, let me check. Smoke. Rebecca?
Yes. Smoke.
Countable or uncountable?
Is uncountable.
Uncountable. Okay. Can you see smoke in this city?
No, I can see a smoke.
Okay. So what will be the sentence?
There is not any smoke.
Okay. There is not any smoke. Is that correct, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, right?
Yes.
Smoke is uncountable, so we need to say it in singular. And because it's negative, we say any. There is not any smoke. Pretty good, yeah. So far, so good, everybody? Yes? It's
No.
confusing. Listen,
No.
I know it's difficult, but listen. With the practice, we will continue practicing this topic, no worries. But I need you guys to review this box. This box is the key, okay? This is the box that you have to memorize. That's why I told you, write it down the box, because box is the key, okay? Now, I know that it's difficult, but let's practice, okay? And it's time to speak. Are you ready to speak? Everybody, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, few people says yes. Come on, let's speak.
Yes, teacher.
Excellent. That's the attitude. Much better. Okay, let's speak. Listen, I wanted to imagine, guys, that you are a tour guide. Do you know what tour guide is?
Yes.
Yes? So basically, it's a person that is going to describing a place that you don't know. Okay? So today, all of you will be a tour guide. I want you guys to convince your classmate to visit a specific place. You decide which place, okay? It can be a city, it can be a supermarket, a mall, it can be a touristic place, but let's keep it here in El Salvador. So you can talk about San Salvador, you can talk about Del Tunca Beach, El Pital, San Miguel, Santa Ana, I don't know. You decide the place, okay? And you have to describe the positives and negative things that you can find in that place using the quantifiers, okay? So for example, everybody, I want to invite you to visit Costa del Sol Beach. Okay, what can we find in Costa del Sol Beach? In Costa del Sol Beach, there are a lot of hotels. Okay? In Costa del Sol Beach, there are some police stations. So I'm describing the positive aspects, but also I can talk about the negatives. There is, let's see, well, there isn't any, what can I say here? I will say alcohol, but there isn't any alcohol.
Come on, coach.
Listen, at the beach, you can find alcohol in the restaurants, in the hotels, but not in the beach, okay? There is a lot of seafood. Do you like seafood, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
So in Costa del Sol, there is a lot of seafood, okay? What else? Well, some negative aspect is there is some hot weather, okay? I'm not going to lie. And there are some drunk people, okay? Because there are some people that they drink a lot of alcohol. So look, I'm describing positive and negative aspects about Costa del Sol. So guys, will you go to Costa del Sol Beach? Yes or no?
Yes.
No. No.
Yes.
Okay,
No.
some of you say yes, some of you say no. The idea, guys, is try to convince your classmates. Okay, is it clear what we are going to do?
Yes.
Everybody, is it clear the activity?
Yes.
Yes, teacher, I have one question.
Go ahead.
Yes.
And if you will want to talk about a place that doesn't have luz eléctrica, what is
Electricity?
But what is the correct form? There is any electricity?
Yes. Electricity in this case, if you see, is uncountable. We cannot say one electricity, two electricities. No, we cannot say that. So yes, there isn't any electricity.
Okay.
Pretty good. Okay, I'm going to send instructions on WhatsApp's group so you can read it. And
What is the pronunciation? Tour guide? Tour
guide.
guide. Okay.
Yes.
Thanks.
So you can start with hello, everybody. I'm going to be your tour guide. And let me talk about Okay. So I'm sending the instructions on WhatsApp's group. Please, everybody, enter to the breakup rooms. Okay. Remember that this is participation. I can see the ones who enter and I can see the ones who stays here. Let me create the breakup rooms. 1 second. Pay attention to your classmates because later I can ask you questions, okay?
On the neck.
The neck.
Teacher, other question.
Go ahead, go ahead.
How I can say no hay agua potable en ese lugar?
Okay, guys, any idea if I'm talking about water?
There is
There is not water.
There isn't any water.
Okay, but
There
she's
is
talking
not
about
any water.
potable, right? So you
There
can
is
say
not
drinking
water.
water or safe water, okay? Drinking water, like the ones that you can drink, or just safe water, the ones that you prefer, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, let's go to the breakup rooms. Everybody, please enter and participate, okay? If you are in a group where your classmates are listeners, tell me and I will switch you to another group. And please, no Spanish. If you listen that your classmate is making some mistakes, help each other. We are a team, okay? Let's go to practice, everyone. Do your best.
To invite into Ilopangos Lake. In that place, there is a lake, obviously. And in that place, there are a lot of restaurants. There are a lot of alcohol. And there is not much delinquency dance. There is delinquency, all right, thanks. In that place, there is not much delinquency. On that place, there is security. There are some security. That place is a beautiful place. Come on.
Will you go to that place? Tell him your opinion.
Sounds interesting.
No, man, I'm not gonna lie.
It says there is a
Had
lot
you
of,
this way.
he says a lot of alcohol, Jimmy. I thought that you will say yes.
Yeah, I drink a lot of alcohol, and this a play. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like it.
Walter, pick the next one.
Oh, Lucia.
Lucia, go ahead.
Okay, so I want to invite you to Costa del Sol beach. In this place, there are a lot of seafood. and there are a lot of sand, but also there are a lot of stones. In Costa del Sol, there is a park called the Sunset Park, and in this park there is a 14 wheel, and if you visit Costa del Sol, you can buy a lot of groceries, and
Okay, is my turn. Okay, okay, guys. In my case, I tried to explain about this place. His name is the Cameron Royal Salinitas. I think so. It's a very good place for your vacation. There are some restaurants, some discotheques, or some pools for you enjoy. And also the Cameron has different options. For example, has some rooms, different rooms, some different attraction, for example, canopy, or I don't know, I don't remember the name. Some video games, has a game room in a hotel. Some the Cameron has some some different activities. You can dance in, you can eat in, you can try different drinks. That's all, my friends.
Okay. Hi guys. My name is Jason, and I talk about San Salvador. If you like the modern thing, you need to visit San Salvador, because in the capital there are some restaurants, and if you need to eat something or something like that. But if you need to buy, for example, the how can I say, the groceries, I think is the name. If you need to buy your groceries, I think teacher is correct, grocery or what?
Are you talking about your food or something like that? Well, you can say just stuff. You can buy your food or you can buy your stuff.
Okay, you can buy your stock of food. And in this city there are some supermarkets. There are a lot of supermarkets, and if you need to visit it, like place that you need to stay relaxed in this city, there are a few parks or something like that. The negative thing in this place is there is a lot of pollution, there is a lot of traffic, and that's the problem. But if you want to stay in a place more modern, San Salvador is the best place. Thank you.
Okay, now is my turn. I will be your lady tour. And I'm going to talk, or I'm going to invite you guys to visit San Pedro Sula. San Pedro Sula is a city of or from Honduras. And as you can see in that pictures, in San Pedro Sula, there is a lot of traffic. Also, there are some trees. You can find a lot of stores. Also, there are some alcohols too, I think. And let me see. There are a big stadium. Also, there are a lot of people, and besides that, there are a lot of let me see, a lot of market and supermarkets, and there is a lot.
And if you have problem with the cold weather, it's not available for you. So I never go
Yes,
to Italy.
a day
But
isn't so cold, especially at night is a little bit cold, especially in the months of August to January. But at the day, the climate is only fresh. Is a great climate there. There is a lot of cold in this place. You can try to go there. It's a great place to visit, I think. And if you don't walk, you can pay to the car to llevarte until El Pital from Rio Chiquito, and you can go there in car to 20 minutes, I think. But if you prefer to walk, you have to walk for 2 hours. But the climate isn't so cold.
Yes, because my husband went there. He went there, and he told me, "No, you don't going to aguantar el clima." So I'm afraid.
No,
it depends of the month.
Yeah, but a day is soportable. But I think that you need to carry with you a sweater because it's necessary to go with pants and sweater. But if you only stay there at day, you can give with you 2 sweaters, and with this you can go in this place perfectly. But if you go to at night also, at night is so cold, but in the day is perfectly the climate there. But you can try. I usually go there una vez to the year.
1 year.
Yeah, especially at the month of December.
And
Then I
December
think that
is bad because it's
yeah,
so
yeah,
cold.
yeah. I go to camping in this place, and at night is so cold. Really, it's so cold. But in the day is normal. I think well, it's um well a day when I go, only I don't use sweater a day. sometimes yes, but in the rest of the day at 10 a.m. to maybe 4 p.m. I only has a shirt normal, but then the 4 p.m. and the rest of the night I use sweaters. I use 5 sweaters because it's so cold at the night, but in the day it's okay.
So in this,
Okay, time's up. Time's up. How was the practice?
Difficult.
I know.
Yes.
It's a little complicated topic. I know. So we will continue reviewing this practice. Okay? Now, let me ask you, did your classmate describe the place in a positive and negative way?
Yes.
Yes.
Use quantifiers?
Yes.
Okay. English or Spanish?
English. Only English.
Only English.
Yes, on English. Yes.
Sometimes Spanish. But
English.
why? Okay. Did your classmate convince you to visit that place?
yes,
Yeah.
So. Will you go to the place that your classmate described?
Yes.
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 Ah, interesting. Okay, good job. I was listening, guys, that you were trying to give a lot of details. Very good. Now, as always, there are some little details that we need to verify. Let me show you and tell me. Yes. Can you see the sentences, everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. I was listening to these sentences. There are a lot of alcohol. Is that correct?
There is.
There is.
Why?
There is.
There
Why
is.
do you
Because-
think that there is?
Because
Because
it's
uncountable.
Ah,
Alcohol.
very good. Can we say alcohols?
No.
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 That means that alcohol is uncountable. So that's why we always use it in singular. There is a lot of alcohol. Okay, I'm talking about sand. Do you know what sand is?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
let's say there are a lot of sand.
There is.
There is.
Can we count the sand?
No.
No, right? I mean,
No.
sand is
It's
infinitive.
impossible.
It's impossible. So remember, if you have uncountables, they are always in
Singular.
okay? There is a lot of sand. Then I have stadium. There are a big stadium.
There is.
There is stadium.
In this case, is countable or uncountable?
Countable.
Countable. So, but is in singular or plural?
It's in
Singular.
Only one.
Singular. That's why we need to say there is. There is a big stadium. Now, I listen to these words in Spanish. For example, when the weather is very hot, and you say, I know, teacher, I can't. So we can say tolerate or stand, okay? If it is in negative, you just need to say the sentence in negative. For example, I can't stand hot weather, okay? That means that you cannot tolerate. It's impossible, okay? I can't stand hot weather. Or I can't tolerate hot weather. Got it? Yes?
Got
Is
it.
clear?
Yes.
So Write it down because I don't want to listen to Spanish anymore, okay? Now, before leaving, I want to listen to some tour guides. Let me pick someone. I'm going to pick the ones with the camera off. Fernando Rodriguez. Okay, everybody. Fernando is our tour guide. Fernando, go ahead, tell us.
Okay, teacher. Good morning, everyone. Today I'm gonna be your tour guide. We are gonna go to Ataco City. First, in Ataco, you can find a lot of mountains. There is a lot of nature too. And also you can find some coffee shops at Ataco. And you can find you can't find any garbage at Ataco. It's a very clean city. And you can find some rivers too at Ataco. There are a lot of rivers. And also you can find some restaurants and you can taste a lot of new food. Also, you can, let me think, go to the main park and rent some buggies to go and do a tour. So, yes. And that's all, teacher. I don't know.
And the negative, tell us the negative aspect too.
The negative, you can, let me think. Ataco doesn't have negative things. Well, maybe the only thing is that you can find a lot of expensive things at Ataco.
Okay.
There are many expensive things.
Okay, guys, will you go to Ataco?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
No.
Yes.
No. Okay.
Oh man.
Okay, listen, because we started the class a little late. Let's listen to someone else, okay? So you can have the 90 minutes in your attendance, okay? I don't want to affect your attendance. Fernando Rodriguez, pick one of your classmates, please.
Okay, let me pick someone. The expression of Rebecca makes me interesting.
Rebecca.
So go ahead, Rebecca.
Okay, Rebecca, give us your tour guide. Go ahead.
Hi. Hello, everyone. I am tour guide, and today I will be visiting my city, Quesaltepeque. And in Quesaltepeque, you can find a lot of restaurants, and also there is a cemetery, and there are a lot of stores, and also you can find a lot of typical food, and there is a few churches and and there is a little delinquency, and there is some policemen.
Okay. Will you go, guys, to Quesaltepeque?
No.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, maybe. I like that one. Just be careful, good sentences, because you were describing positive and negative. Just be careful when you say churches. There is a few churches. Can I say that?
No.
What is the correct one?
There are.
There are. There are a few churches. Okay? Pretty good. Listen, I know this topic is a little bit complicated. Okay? If you have questions, remember that you can also review the class. The class is being recorded. So you can go to YouTube and rewatch the video so you can understand a little bit better this class. Also, remember, you have internet, so let's try to find out more explanations about it. And tomorrow, of course, we are going to continue practicing. Got it? Yes?
Got it, teacher.
Do you have any questions before leaving?
No.
No, excellent. Okay, guys, have a wonderful afternoon. See you tomorrow.
Afternoon. See you,
Bye.
teacher.
See you.